So this is his ex-girlfriend, I can't even say girlfriend, ex-concubine. She claims that she was assaulted while she was at his house. Let's listen to her story.
I'm not going to stand here and let this. I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, academics. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. You raped me too. And
Wow.
a rape kit was done. You know what? I'm going to come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long. I look crazy right now.
All right. So this is what she's alleging. And we have to say alleged now. The alleged assault took place like a year ago. But she's been constantly trying, according to DJ Akademiks, she's still been trying to like be a part of his life, come over to his house. When she comes over, she's broken things. She's assaulted DJ Akademiks numerous times, allegedly. And he can't seem to get enough of it. And I heard DJ Akademiks on his show today say, you know, at this point, I only trust my dog. I don't trust no friends. I don't have no friends, and I don't trust no women. But it's not the friends, it's not the women, it's the friends that you choose. It's the women that you choose. A lot of these dudes out here will continue to surround themselves with whores. I'm not calling this girl a whore. I don't know what she do. I'm just saying in general. Whores, prostitutes, escorts, women that are not known for their morale. Let's just put it that way, right? And they do that because they have the money to pay for them and be flashy, and they really don't have the emotional intelligence or even the ability to attract or an actual well-rounded relationship, right? So when you have hoes around you, whole shit gonna happen. And a hoe can be male or female, because you got male hoes, ladies. You got men that'll rob you, that'll have sex with you and get your cash app and send all that money to himself. So this ain't a gender thing. It's a person thing. It's a morale thing. Come on now. Let's just be real. When have we seen DJ Akademiks surround himself with anybody that's positive, uplifting? We saw DJ Akademiks go on Fresh and Fit, demean them women, call them out, screaming at women, you know, saying he big act, this and that. But when Vic Mensa, who is half of his size, was sitting right across from him and said, "You a bitch," DJ Akademiks just said, "Okay." Just saying. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times they put themselves in these positions, but we're going to get to it here. So let's look at this. Let's hear his version.
Like, bro, like, I was fucking with you. Like, what? You want me to watch the video of you getting fucked? Cool. She keeps saying that, whatever. She then tells me, by the way, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna keep it being about everything. My homies did not tell me they fucked her. At that point, I only seen on my security cam. My homies did not tell. Remember, they woke me up that night. I'm shaming her now. I'm shaming her. I said to her, yo, I'm gonna keep it a being with you, bro. And you came to my house and had two niggas just fuck you raw. I ain't seen no condom, no none. I said, yo, you should go get tested, man. Like, you done. I said, that's wild, yo. You should go get tested, bro. And from that moment, she started like, because the denial shifted and she kept like trying to like pivot on the denial to, yo, nah, send me the video. Yo, I'm pretty sure I didn't fuck him. And I'm like, bro, you fucked him. And she's like, no, look again. And now I'm getting super tight because I'm like, bro, I'm not about to watch this video of you getting fucked, my nigga. Like, it's on my surveillance. Like, bro, like, I was fucking with you. Like, what? You want me to watch the video of you getting fucked? Cool. She keeps saying that, whatever. She then tells me, by the way, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna keep it being about everything. My homies did not tell me they fucked her. At that point, I only seen on my security cam. My homies did not tell. Remember, they woke me up that night. I'm shaming her now. I'm shaming her.
All right. So I was trying to find like a shortened video that we could react to where he tells his side of the story from beginning to end, but it's like an hour long, and we ain't got time. So I'm gonna just summarize it. So what had happened is that him and this girl have had a tumultuous relationship for a long time. And apparently he messes around with this particular young lady when him and his other lady are not together, right? So when he's off with one, he goes on with the other. When he's on with one, he's off with the other, right? So this one here that claims to have been assaulted apparently came over to his house one night. His homies was over there. Academics got too drunk because he fatty drunk, he snored, probably got sleep apnea, and he waddled upstairs to his bed and he passed out. Well, while he was passed out, Shorty was downstairs with the homies, right? And it said, danger, she smashed her homies. That's what they said happened. Somehow the young lady and the homies went out to the backyard pool area, right? Then they had a three-way raw. The surveillance camera caught the whole thing. So DJ Akademiks got the tape. DJ Akademiks got the tape. They did what they did. The next morning, the homies come wake DJ Akademiks to let them out of his house, out the gate. Don't say that nobody says that nothing happened. DJ Akademiks realized, like, my backyard look a little crazy, like furniture been moved around here. He confronts the girl about it, and then now here we are today. So DJ Akademiks has surveillance proof of this whole sexual encounter between the two homies and the young lady. But what DJ Akademiks has to understand is your homies and this girl did this at your house. But you know who the police did not raid? Them. They didn't raid the girl. They didn't raid any of the niggas. And quite frankly, don't nobody even care who those two ninjas were. It's DJ Akademiks' name that's in the press. Somebody need to shake this fat ass fool and let him know that remind him of who he is. You might not like him. We all saying allegedly, but at the end of the day, when you are a public figure, you can't afford to do stupid ish like this. It's just like the whole Kai Cenat situation where the girl said she got assaulted at his house party. Unfortunately, when you are a public figure, when you get to a certain point in your life, you cannot have folks at your house. You cannot party at your house. You really can't trust anybody, especially when you're running with the lowest of the low. And Akademiks hangs with ninjas and with street ninjas. Why? Because he's not a fighter himself. So he surrounds himself with ninjas that will crash out for him. That's the formula. We're just keeping it real. But what you have to do is you have your primary residence, and then you have your party residence, and you do all your debauchery there, but not where you actually lay your head. I think he's learned his lesson now, but then again, I think not, because as DJ Akademiks continue to talk, even after this situation happened, the girl came over to his house several times. She broke stuff. She assaulted him, and finally, the cops had to press charges on this young lady, right? Because she kept breaking ish at his house, and he kept holding her down, and even in DJ Akademiks telling his story, he kept referring to these ninjas who did this three-way at your house, which may or may not have been consensual, because if the girl had been drinking anything legally, it's not, period. I don't give a damn what y'all say. That's just the law. And your homies didn't even tell you that it went down. And your homies think it's cool to smash girls that are there for you? Is that how y'all get down? Is that protocol? But you seem to have been somewhat hurt about it. And so I just think it's pretty shady. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it just goes to show how like men will stick together no matter what. Because if they had been me, it would have been ex-homies, ex-friends. Like, I would not still be claiming them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And even as DJ Akademiks continue to talk on his show today, it's like he still loves these friends who got him in a bind, got him paying all kinds of money, got his house raided while his Jamaican mother was there. And he still loves this girl who treats him like utter shit. And it's just apparent, DJ Akademiks, that you suffer from a lack of self-confidence, a lack of self-worth, a lack of self-love, self-value. You don't value yourself. Otherwise, you would not put up with the verbal and physical abuse that you do. You're mixing the girls' two stories, two different women. Okay, but nonetheless, I'm still telling the story. Nonetheless, but you get the point. If I'm mixing up the women, I'll fix that later. But the point I'm trying to drive home is none of this should have occurred. And why does somebody who is in DJ Akademiks' position still feel like it's necessary to hang around people that don't really care about you? Like, you that damn lonely? But it just goes to show money don't fix corny, money don't fix lame. And money, and let me say this too, because when you're in his position, the first thing I start to think is you need to find you one good girl, right? You a fat ass nigga, find you a fat ass Jamaican girl, find you a good girl and settle down and just deal with her. Because even when it comes to these hoes are disposable. You're not treating the hoes like hoes. You still want love, which means you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a male Krishan. Like, this is wild. I mean, come on. Now we gonna really talk. We gonna really talk. Let's really talk. You think this is somebody that love themselves and value themselves? I'm just asking. And I'm gonna also say, Terrell said I'm Jamaican. What's up? And I'm gonna also say, brother, you gotta put that liquor down. Every time we see Akademiks, he got a bottle of Hennessy in his hand, not a cup. I had a red cup, but it's actually water in here, but not a cup, no, a bottle. He needs to get to the gym. He needs to get sober. And if he is able to like stay sober for like a year, his life is going to drastically improve. We don't have to like, you don't have to like him. You don't have to agree with the stuff he says, but I'm looking at him and I'm like, this nigga's an alcoholic. All of these issues he has in his life is surrounded around alcohol. Had alcohol not been involved, this situation wouldn't have happened. Now, okay, anyway, moving right along. So y'all said I mixed up the women. Yeah, yeah, shout out to Dan Calloway. Dan Calloway said he's depressing him up. Very much so. Very much so. Yeah, he starts drinking at 8:30. That's what I'm saying. He sits on his live, he gets blasted, he gets twisted, and he does his show, and it's entertaining, but you can also tell this is not somebody who's happy. And whether y'all realize it or not, rich people who are still depressed, or they're even more depressed than, say, me or you. I'm not depressed, but regular people, they're even more depressed. Imagine having everything. He lives in a $2 million house. Now, he ain't wealthy, but the average person ain't living in a $2 million house. Imagine having all that money and you're still not happy. You still don't have love. You still can't maintain relationships. You still don't love yourself. Thank you. Dan Calloway said, money it doesn't. People think it does. It'll help solve a lot of your problems. But you are still you. You just have more money, or you have clout, or sometimes a combination of both. Thank you, Perfect Nails. Still getting cheated on. Still getting cheated on. I'm just saying. Now, there was a video on Twitter. Hold up, because I can't just bring up Twitter because, man, Twitter be wild. I'm gonna X out of that. There was a video on Twitter of a girl that was screaming at his house, and it sounded pretty bad. Now I'm hearing that this screaming incident is different than the girl that allegedly got assaulted. It's too much going on. It's just too much. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, now they showing throwbacks. See, now they got you. Now they got you. Wait, we're gonna go to present.
Or a 21 and a 17. And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick. And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick. And to keep it real, if you think.
Well, it's not looking too good for you, partner. It's not looking too good. Let me see if I can find this video of that girl screaming. I hate when you see a video on Twitter and then it disappears. Let's see.
Shaming her.
Okay, we played that already. Let me do this. See, DJ Akademiks. See what we got. I mean, like trending, literally. All right, here we go. Hey, Shiso Jazz said, "Hey Storm, you look good. The cut and trim is cutting and trimming." Appreciate it. Money exasperates who a person really is. Big facts. Joe Budden told him he was doing too much. Listen, if Joe Budden is grimy, trash. If Joe Budden tells you you're doing too much, sit your black ass down. Sometimes you got to listen. If a ninja who is trash tells me I'm doing too much, I'm finna sit down. Call it what you want. Call me what you want. I'm gonna listen. All right, so let's go here. Fair use. And actually, I'm gonna probably just play the audio because I don't want no smoke. That's her. Damn, they one line. That was trigger. That video is allegedly not from the same night that the girl had the three-way with his two friends. Some people saying it is. Allegedly, it's not. Nonetheless. Yeah, they're saying that's his girlfriend tearing up his house. But this is all about, but here's the thing. When stuff like this happens, everybody's gonna get confused. And truly, we don't know what that was. Yeah, context is everything. They say that's from last night with the toxic ex that stole $500K from him. Listen, even with that, him having but do y'all see what I'm saying when I say these ninjas get themselves in trouble? Like, why are you even around anybody like that? I didn't hear nothing breaking either. I heard her screaming bloody murder. $2024 is going to be interesting, and let's just say I'm not going to be out of a job anytime soon. Let's just say that, okay? Let's just say that. All right, so moving right along. That was our show. I just got back. I went out to dinner. I just got back here to the place, and I did see what was going on with Love Jones. I might react to it. I don't know if she wants me to. We'll see. It's up to her. I checked on her, so we've been conversing back and forth a little bit, but it's not much. You know, I'm not in New York right now, so it's not much I can do. But in my opinion, what happened today with Lil Jones, you know, she can come on the show and speak on it and speak for herself. It's really not for me to speak on, but I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad she held her own. But I also think it's a sign. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes when things happen, you like, no, that wasn't just random. That was a sign. Yeah, she said she was kicked in the face. Yeah, she was fighting more than one person. Yeah, man, it's on her page. So her friend got jumped and she helped because she was right there because she helped.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.